Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Friday the 21st of February 2020. It's a pleasure to be with you today. Now, I got something in the post yesterday and it was just so lovely. The Mythic Tarot by Julia Charmenberg and Liz Green. I love Liz Green. I don't know this other lady. Liz Green is a very prolific astrology writer. And then Tina sent me this personal inscription, and she sent me her first ever deck of tarot cards, which is the Mythic Tarot. So Tina, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It is so kind of you. I've said this before, but the channel is so amazing in the sense that someone like Tina just sends me an amazing tarot deck, which I'm guessing is out of print because this looks older and it has that amazing smell of library books. So it's reminding me of the 90s when I used to go to the library in Pretoria. Published in 1986. Yeah, so this is from the 80s. So Tina, thank you so much. Let's have a look at what these cards want you to be aware of on this day. Oh, and I love the back. I love the black book as well, the fact that it's black. Oh, and these have obviously been loved and used. Oh. I picked up a friend's deck once and I said, oh, this feels evil. And she was really taken aback and she was like, evil. And this one, it feels really lovely. Okay, Friday the 21st, let's see. The Ace of Wands really wanted to be there. We saw it and now it's come out. The Eight of Swords and the Tower again. It's Tower season at the moment. The Ace of Wands is a gift from the universe when it comes to what it is you want to do with your life, what gives you a sense of passion and love and joy. Some people want to have that sense of dynasty, to create a big family and to leave something behind. Other people just want to be in love and have a relationship. Other people want to get into a position of real power and influence. Other people want to have a job that's very physical, where you actually show your physical power in a way. Here we've got the Ace of Wands holding the world. So the world is completely in his control. And then he's holding this wand and it's going, it's like a volcano. And compare this volcano to the size of the world. His passion is so much greater than anything the world has seen. So he's able to really influence the world. And he's got this, Peter would hate this deck. He's got this skin of an Aries draped around his shoulder like a stole. Aries in astrology is the first sign of the zodiac. It's a fire sign, and it's about pushing through your will to create something. And his purple cloak, it's blue purplish, but I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but in real life here, it looks purple. And listening to my true nature. This is who I am. This is the fire that's bursting out of me today, and it's gonna roast the world in a way. So if you have something practical that you're working on, this is the time to really implement it and do it. The Eight of Swords is usually a woman who is blindfolded. She can walk away anytime she wants, but she's so blinded by negativity that she can't move. And here we've got, they look like Medusa, but Medusa didn't have three heads. The Fates were three of them. And they had this, everyone's fate was seen as a string. And they'd make cuts and edits as appropriate. But I don't remember them having wings or snakes as hair. I just remember Medusa having that. And Medusa was cursed by the god. Yeah, she was cursed by Aphrodite. She just wanted to be beautiful and loved. And she relied on Aphrodite to kind of protect her. And Aphrodite didn't. And turned her into this snake-like monster creature instead. It was really, the cruelty of the gods was so interesting in the mythology because they were fallible. And in the Abrahamic religions, Christianity and Islam and Judaism, the one God is infallible. Here we've got, so we've got this the negative energy here. Then we've got the sword. We've got this person who feels helpless, and here we've got someone angrily looking down, and it's got a wing there. So I don't know if this is Aphrodite or an angel or Hermes, but it's disapproval, and here it's real danger. So no one's helping this person in the middle. Sometimes, when you feel like you're between a rock and a hard place, the parents aren't supportive, nor is anyone else in your family or your working life, and you're all alone by yourself. Or you help everyone else, but no one helps you. So that's at the center here, followed by the tower, and the tower is Poseidon. We've got or Triton. I think it's King Poseidon, isn't it? Perseus was the half god. Poseidon, Neptune, the god of water. Oh yes, it was Zeus and Hades and Poseidon, and they split the heavens, the universe, into three parts. Zeus would have the world and daylight and all of that. Hades was tricked and put down into the underworld, and Poseidon got to rule over the seas. And Poseidon is the water god, therefore, and water is always to do with the intuition, the hidden, the secret, the occult, the unmanifest, the spiritual, the reality that isn't there yet. It's the mysterious. And the mysterious, intuitive, is breaking down this tower. And if you're in a rock and a hard place, if you really feel, let me just use me as an example, okay? So the extreme is that I have received such a wonderful book and a wonderful deck by Tina, the Mythic Tarot, and that's an amazing, wonderful thing. That's the good extreme. The negative extreme of having a YouTube channel and being self-employed is that it's never guaranteed. It may continue or it may not. The only person guaranteeing that it's going to continue is you yourself. And if, in my case, for instance, let's say the channel is losing subscribers, so negative, and then you start to feel like, oh, the readings I do aren't good enough because obviously people are leaving, then you feel kind of helpless. And that's where I'm lucky to have faith to say, this job, this vocation was given to me by the universe, and therefore I have faith that this is what I'm meant to do, and I don't worry about the numbers. It was given to me, I'm supposed to do it, so whatever happens, happens. And that is a real boon to my spirit. It's a real crutch that I can lean on, and other people don't have that. I didn't have it until I was 29, until I really had to face my demons and have this spiritual awakening. And a lot of people, now I feel lucky in hindsight to have had it, but some people don't have that eureka aha moment of, hey, actually, yes, circumstances are bad, but inside here are both Zeus and Poseidon, but also Hades. I am all of the gods internally, and I need never feel helpless, regardless of disapproval. If no one in my life says I should be doing something, and if the risks are really high, let's say a pregnancy, you're 40, you've already got a family, you want more children, everyone in the family says bad idea, and you've had some health stuff, and it's like, oh, you know, this could make things worse, but you really want to, and no one supports you, and you have to go your own way. So what does all of this mean together? It means that today you are being given the gift of being the Ram, of being the Ace of Wands, of being this king, this emperor. You decide what the world is, and you have utter faith in yourself. The Ace of Wands is a gift from the universe, and it's fire, it's certainty, it's really moving ahead. The next card is negative thoughts can keep you stuck and make you feel awful. So you overpower negative thoughts, and it's reflected here by using the fire energy to push forward with what you want to do. So be very persistent, especially when it comes to your life purpose, your passion, what it is you want to do. If your life purpose is your work, then your vocation, your working life, you push, push, push. That fire is then going to rain down on all of these negative thoughts. It's trapping her in. It's like a tower, this. It's like a prison. And this is a prison. The fire is going to bring this prison down, and it's the sheer volume of your feelings, symbolized by Poseidon here, that rush out of you. And if the passion doesn't blow the tower and the negativity to smithereens, then your feelings are going to wash the rest away. So today you can really find true belief in yourself, and whether people approve of you, or whether you get a round of applause, or you get a attaboy, well done, good job, pat on the back, or whether you get, this is dreadful, outrageous, how could you even think of doing this, you're so irresponsible, or if you get no one cares, but you care. And you realize that today, and you're certain of yourself. Don't let other people try and take something from you or squeeze you into a position where you feel like, oh, why do these people suddenly have power over me? It seems that way, but they only have power over you if you let them. If you let the words sting, if you let the negativity cause you upset. Like for myself, in my case, it's going to have to be, if I see the channel going down in terms of subscribers, which I don't think I've ever really had. So it was like a shock. And when I first saw it, I was like, oh my God, 11 people have left. And that just immediately puts everything under pressure. And it's like, oh, am I doing the wrong thing? And don't even, once you start down that road, immediately stop yourself and say, that's enough. I have faith in my purpose, in my feelings. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Even if things don't look right at the moment. Even if usually I get a round of applause and today I'm booed horribly, as an example, then that doesn't matter. What matters is you believing in yourself, and the best way and the gift of the day is that you can really find yourself while you're being squeezed by your circumstances. Sometimes it's only when you squeeze the toothpaste tube that the toothpaste comes out, right? So you want the actual product, the actual real you to come out. And unfortunately, or fortunately, it comes out, it's forced out of you by this extreme passion and self-belief and emotional certainty of, I need to go forward regardless of what other people think of me. I am my own man. I am my own woman. I'm doing this. I'm not trapped. You kick all of those swords over and say, don't put your swords on me. Take your swords and bugger off. You take those 4 and take that face and wipe it off your head and do one, love, even though you're twice my size. And you 3, I'm not even going to bother with you. Take your swords and out of here. Take your wing and fly. So, wow. I mean, listen to the strength that you have when it comes to yourself. Now, the tower, I have to refer to what number this is. 16. 8 of swords is 8, so 16 and 8 is 24, and 1 is 25. Same as yesterday, 2 and 5 is 7. 7 is mind and creativity. So you can get stuck in the negative thinking, and allow yourself to go in this downward spiral. Or you can say, I care, I feel, boom, I'm doing it. So don't over question things, don't overthink things. Your ego sits in your brain, and that's where it's going to get you. It's the most dangerous place for it to be, which is in your head, because that's what manifests your world. So make sure you break down the horrible communist like prison buildings out on an island in the middle of the sea, and bring some joy and emotion and all of the wonderful things that Poseidon brings with him. I mean, he's only at war when he has to be. He's usually a wonderful, peaceful, loving God who has this spiritual, beautiful realm of his own. So look at the beauty within yourself, realize the strength in yourself, and take the negative stuff and just go, bye-bye. And it's a chance for people who don't have faith to have faith. I always said, yeah, faith when I was young, and I thought I knew everything. And the older I get, the less I realize I know anything. But when I was young, I was so certain. I was like, yes, it's all very good for people who have faith to go on and on about God. They're just so, I was so arrogant. It's just like, well, they're just so stupid that they get to have faith. You see, anyone who's got a brain and asks questions isn't going to have any faith, because it just doesn't make sense. And it's only later on in life that, no, you don't have to be a fool. You can use your mind and your intellect and have a faith. If anything, having a faith heightens your intellect. So I had it the wrong way round, you see. And if you've got it the wrong way round, today is a day to flip it and to get it. Have a great day. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on book your reading now on the front page. Sorry, I spat on the table there. To order your personal reading with me. If you like this video, then please hit subscribe and share the video online. Or actually don't. It really doesn't matter. That's what I was just talking about. This channel is going to go the way it's going to go. It just, what's que sera, sera. Whatever will be. You've got me singing now. Yikes. Okay, that's definitely going to get rid of subscribers. Okay. Have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.